welcome to the stream. This is Twinning with Rice and Cookie. I'm Rice.
And I'm Cookie, and today we are making cupcakes for Valentine's Day.
Not just any cupcakes.
They are red velvet cupcakes
With cream cheese frosting.
With cream cheese frosting, and we're using beets to make them red.
Instead of red food dye.
So no food dye. But yeah, so we're pretty excited. I mean, actually,
It's our 9-month anniversary.
No, that's me.
not right.
That's me.
oh,
Never mind. I'm like, that's weird.
It's our kisses. Okay, so
These lights are bright. Should we turn them off?
no,
Are you sure?
we can try it. I feel like it's gonna get really dark.
Oh, too dark.
Yep.
Okay. They
We
will
will
stay
make
on.
do. Alright, so, I mean, maybe it's easier if you do the wet ingredients, like the beets, the lemon. What do you think? What do you want to do?
Just because I don't know where the measuring spoons are.
I mean, they're all in that drawer.
Sure, I can do the beets.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
One of my math TAs, actually she was my lecturer. She used to say that all the time. She's from China. She's always like, no problem, it's okay. She was great. I really like her.
Okay, so,
And these beets I had cooked in advance.
yeah, she put them in the oven, right?
No, I boiled them.
You boil them. Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna blend that up with the juice of 1 lemon.
And an egg and buttermilk.
Is that right?
I think so. How much buttermilk?
3/4 cup.
Okay.
Well, so first you blend the beets with the lemon juice.
Right, I read it.
And then you add the oil and the buttermilk. And process until smooth. And then you add the eggs.
I was gonna look at it all.
But I was trying to get down to where my part
where
of
the
it
dry
is.
ingredients are.
So, okay.
Yeah, this recipe's a little different because
Flour,
usually
sugar, cocoa.
recipes they tell you what to do with the dry ingredients first.
Yeah.
So that kind of threw me for a loop too. Just see.
Yeah, mine's pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of measuring.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 cups flour, 1.5 cups sugar.
So, Cookie, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Besides bringing these cupcakes into work. But she's
Well,
bringing it earlier. She's bringing them in tomorrow.
I am bringing them in tomorrow because, I mean, they're gonna be freshest tomorrow, so why would I wait until Friday? But also, well, for Valentine's Day itself, I actually might, since it's on a Friday, I might be going down to visit our parents. So we're actually gonna celebrate Valentine's Day on Thursday.
Oh.
So we're gonna get takeout Chinese. That's our usual. 'Cause we started doing that in college, so we always get takeout Chinese. I think one time we did Thai. And then we actually don't know what we're gonna do after that. I suggested we could play a board game, a video game, a game. And Argus is like, what does that mean? Well, first I said game, and I was like, or a video game, or a board game. He's like, well, so then what's a regular game? I was like, you know, do the
Hide and seek.
tic-tac-toe or, you know, something boring. But, let's see. So Cass is here, right? Clear Linux is Cass. Is Clear Linux Cass? I thought so. Hello, girls. Hi. Also playing World of Warcraft, so he'll be here and there.
All right.
How's it going? We are good. We are making our cupcakes. And talking about Valentine's Day because it's coming up on Friday.
And he says, yeah, I'm Cass.
Okay, I thought so.
Got it. And McGlare says, hey, Rice and Cookie, what kind of cupcakes are we making? So they're red velvet and a cream cheese frosting.
Yep. But so 2 things about it is we are using beets to make them colored red so that we're not using a ton of food coloring. And we are also using a gluten-free flour because one of the people at work who I hope will eat some cupcakes.
Watch her not have any.
I know. I just feel bad because she doesn't get to eat any of the desserts people bring in because she can't digest gluten. So I was like, well, I'll make some gluten-free cupcakes so that she can eat them. But this flour is like the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour, which is like a 1-to-1 substitution. Stuff tastes like the same as if you use regular flour.
Okay.
So I used it once in chocolate chip cookies, and they were still delicious. I think maybe they weren't quite as thick as what they.
Oh,
What are you doing? This is wrong.
shoot.
It's supposed to go in the thingy.
I know.
You're making my bowl all wet.
I
Can't
know,
put my dry
but
ingredients
now that
in
I
there.
started, it's not like I was gonna.
We have to continue the action. Okay. Well, that's fine.
I thought I was being all good because I was squeezing the lemon juice into this instead of the
right, because of the
seeds. I didn't want the seeds to get in.
The lemon juice smells amazing,
It
though, by the way. I feel like I don't give lemons enough credit. They're delicious.
Yeah, I don't either. Also, because since we're using this for the buttermilk anyways, the lemon residue in here isn't going to hurt the buttermilk anymore. That sounds like a nice Valentine's Day plan.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we don't really have a plan besides getting to take out Chinese.
Right. And Claire says, you're pretty awesome for making gluten-free.
Well, I had bought this flour a while ago because one of Bryce's friends is gluten-free. So I feel weird describing people as gluten-free. But yeah, so because I made cookies for him. Well, I mean, it's for everyone, but I wanted him to be able to eat them. So I've had this flour for like over a year. I just don't really use it often because most people I know can digest gluten.
Yeah, we don't use ours very often either.
Oh.
Which tablespoon is this? Teaspoon for me?
That's a teaspoon.
It's
for the milk.
I know, but
remember you said 2.5 teaspoons?
Okay, I didn't know
for the vinegar.
But do you need this?
Oh, I don't know. That's
For
okay.
drying?
You use it. I have more sets of teaspoons.
Where is your vinegar?
Right here.
I just feel like a bumbling idiot.
Well, no, I tried to get everything out, in advance, but I forgot that because I never have buttermilk and the recipe calls for it, but you can use vinegar.
I always do
mixed with milk. I've always done it this way.
I always do it.
Why would I buy buttermilk? Because, I'm not going to use all of it and I have extra.
Right. And I actually heard that you can use sour milk the same as buttermilk, too. Oh, I don't
even know what that means.
Like milk that's gone bad.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use
I heard that you can use it in like pancake mix.
Oh.
And then people don't notice that, oh, it's actually bad milk.
That's weird.
And this is actually supposed to sit for a little while.
Wow, we are nowhere near ready to put this stuff in the oven.
No, but it's still good to get it going.
Yeah.
Where's the base of this?
That is, it's over there.
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't how it runs.
I know, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, that is the base. We put it on right now. Gosh, so,
here we go.
Alright, yep. It's gonna
Oh, it's
blend.
not plugged in. You just touch it, right?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, Rice isn't familiar.
Yeah, here you thought this would be the easier job.
It is the, so you have to line it up like these tabs.
Oh.
And you twist it out and you twist.
Okay.
So you don't want to run it for too long. So I usually wait for like 5 seconds and I stop it, shake it up a little bit, and then can you stop it? Yeah, there you go. And then I shake it up a little bit, and then put it back and twist.
I feel like a cocktail drink person. I think this is good.
Okay.
Alright.
I trust your judgment. I like the containers I have to store my ingredients, but the problem is that it's so tight.
Yeah.
Like at the top, there's not much extra space that when you are leveling off.
Wow, look at all these beets. It smells like beets too. Hopefully it doesn't taste like beets when we make these.
I know.
Because beets have a very earthy flavor.
Yeah. So
I like
Mr. Rice made it very clear that he does not like beets because he says they taste like dirt. And like, yeah, these cupcakes would be really good. And he's like, they're gonna taste like dirt. And I'm like, well, you don't know that.
Well,
So we'll see.
Because I started really liking beets, and so I would buy them and I put them in my smoothies. So that's why I had these already cooked, and they were just sitting in my freezer. And then Rice is like, Cookie's like, I'm gonna make these cupcakes. I'm like, I've got beets.
Because I was like, I gotta go buy some beets. What a pain.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
I've never
already got them.
I've never bought beets.
I got them at the farmer's market. They were super cheap there. And Maglara says that I'm cleaning / brushing / polishing my outside shoes right now.
Fancy.
So harder to talk.
Oh, it's okay. No problem.
Yeah, that is fancy.
Yeah.
Polishing shoes.
I had bought some expensive leather boots one time because I was like, I'm gonna totally wear these.
For yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, those brown ones, yeah.
And so the thing is, I bought things to polish the leather and to make it waterproof so that it wouldn't get damaged.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I don't wear the boots often enough, and so then I don't ever take care of them. But it's like, I don't wear them so they don't need to be taken care
Wow,
of.
this uses four eggs?
I know, it's a lot.
Oh my goodness.
But
You have the eggs out already.
I do. Because they're supposed to be, when you use eggs, they're supposed to be room temperature most of the time. So I wanted to get them out earlier.
I see. Do you want me to throw it in the compost?
Yes.
Eggshells?
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I.
what are your Valentine's Day plans? I never asked.
So we are eating leftovers.
Oh, how romantic.
Either leftovers or calzones.
Okay.
Because we recently watched the Seinfeld episode with the calzones.
Oh, yes.
So we're like, oh, calzones sound pretty good. But the thing is, over the past handful of years, so we've done different things. One year we got Chinese. I think there were 2 years in a row that we went out to eat. Last year we tried making crab cakes. And so then, but I was like, well, the crab cakes didn't turn out that well. Plus, it like kind of didn't stress me out, but it made me just like, oh,
because
I
you're
gotta
like
do this thing.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's why we always do the takeout.
well, so that's why I said like I'd rather just do leftovers. So that's the current plan. Leftovers or calzones. Because I told Mr. Rice, I'm like, I don't know if we have enough food left, or if we will have enough food left for Friday night. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yes, we're gonna do that, and then so at our wedding, instead of having a guest book for people to sign, we did a Carcassonne board. So I don't know if any of you have played the game Carcassonne.
I know, I was thinking about asking Argus if we could play that for Valentine's Day.
Well, so we're not playing it. I mean, I guess you could. Yeah. Well, so we used this Carcassonne board, but the thing is, while we took it to the place to get it framed, somehow the pieces got jumbled up. And so the people who were putting it back together, they had never played Carcassonne, so they didn't know that, the roads have to connect to the roads. So like all of the pieces are just like kind of haphazardly in there.
Yeah, I see.
But then, so we've hung it up. But the thing is, so we had the Carcassonne pieces sticking to a piece of, or not a piece, but a sticky poster board. Like, they have some that are sticky.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's apparently not sticky enough because some of the pieces have started coming out. So, here we're gonna go what we're doing. We're gonna fix it.
Oh, that's fun.
So we're gonna put it back together and glue it so that we can have it all good again, and then we can put it back in its frame and then hang it. And it goes. It's in our bedroom. It's hung by our bed. So we're gonna fix that, and I'm pretty excited for it. And then we'll probably maybe play some video games or something.
Sorry, do you have a tablespoon?
No, I used a teaspoon. McLaren says, I told the lady what we're doing for Valentine's Day is Indian food, which we're having tonight, but I'm also getting chocolate/card/flowers and a chili? A chili board? No. A chill board game night. And taking work off much earlier.
That
does sound good. And Indian food is awesome.
I love Indian food, but Argus doesn't really. He says it's fine.
Yeah. I'm also tomorrow I'm making a chocolate avocado pudding, and then we're going to eat that on Valentine's Day too. Because what is Valentine's Day without dessert?
I know, we're probably going to eat ice cream.
Oh, ice cream's good.
Yeah. Whenever the ice cream's on sale, that's okay. I said whenever it's on sale at the grocery store, I buy ice cream.
Okay, and the liquids are almost ready.
Alright. Oh no! Does it start leaking? That happens sometimes. Does it?
Be careful though, because these stains like crazy.
I know. I'll whip it up. Okay, 2 teaspoons. Okay, I need a teaspoon and a half teaspoon.
Who knew your NutriBullet?
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I just told you, yeah, that's we have to be, because there's a max fill line.
Oh.
You must have filled it past the max.
Well, it called for so many eggs.
It did.
It must have been the eggs'
So
fault.
1 teaspoon salt.
And McLaren says he's in the it's fine board too. What's fine?
I don't know, it's fine.
It's all fine.
Sorry, I might have not read the most recent one. Kind of far away and the font's small.
No, that is the last one.
Okay.
Also, I'm tragically bad at surprises, and I've been able to keep this under wraps. Your whole Indian food thing. I think you're gonna play Day something.
Yeah,
Especially the leaving work early.
that's the best part.
I am not leaving work early, but I leave work fairly early anyhow.
Yeah.
So Indian food is just fine.
Oh, I see. But does your wife really like it?
Wife or girlfriend?
I was guessing wife. I don't know. Maybe it's your girlfriend. I don't want to rush things for you.
Don't put pressure on it.
I know. Yeah, we sometimes we'll go get flowers, but I like to pick out my own because I think it's fun to try to like figure out what color schemes will look best and stuff. But then like flowers are like kind of expensive, so
Well, and then they're also maintenance because then you gotta take care of them.
well, I think it's fun. But we probably won't go get flowers on Valentine's Day or the day before when we're celebrating, just because they'll be crowded. We might go like maybe after Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Maybe get a sale. I don't think Mr. Rice is getting me flowers, but maybe he is. I don't know. I'm fine either way. I would maybe prefer not to have them. And maybe prefer to have like a bar of chocolate instead. Well, yeah, chocolate's always good. I'm guessing I can't put this in the sink.
No.
Because do you ever get stuff spilling in here? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll fix it later.
Okay. Well, I was trying.
No, I mean, I was concerned that there's gonna be too much stuff for the NutriBullet.
Yeah.
That's the only blender I've got, so we had to make it work.
Yep. I've got a nice blender. As a wedding gift. Don't use it as much. He says girlfriend, not wife.
Girlfriend. Okay, sorry.
Good to know. Do you need anything else or is this everything?
This is everything, I think. Flour, sugar, cocoa powder, salt, baking powder, baking soda, but there's notes for the baking powder, but why?
Recipe notes. Down.
Do not use dark cocoa powder.
Ooh. This is milk. I can tell. But I have dark cocoa powder.
Okay.
I ran out of milk cocoa powder the last time I made the chocolate avocado pudding. So, and when I went to buy more regular cocoa powder, they were all out. So I bought another dark.
Oh, I see. Well, anyways, with
McLaren says I prefer to have plants over flowers, similar prices, but then I worry about if it's toxic to my kitties.
yeah, we have bought like lilies before, which I know are toxic to cats, but I just think they're so pretty. So we had bought them once, and then we had them on the counter here. And our cat never gets them on the counter, but then of course we came home and she was on the counter. And we're like, oh my gosh, I hope she didn't eat anything. She's still alive, so I assume she didn't. But I felt really bad, and I don't. The thing is, she can't. I mean, maybe she can jump this high, but she definitely doesn't make a habit of it. I think she jumped on like one of the stools and then jumped up onto the counter. What was that for? Oh, lemon?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't, because every Black Friday our dad buys a whole bunch of poinsettias.
Yeah, I have one over there.
Poinsettias.
Which our cat could totally get to and eat and die.
Yeah, so this year I decided not to take one because they're poisonous to dogs. I mean cats too. Poisonous to pets. But our dad was like, what? Are you sure you don't want? I'm like, it's bad for Ripley. I don't want to hurt her.
Well, it's only if she gets to it.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to tempt it.
Yeah.
McLaris has 2 peace lilies. One of the size of my stove, and the other the size of your beet container.
Really? The
Wow.
stove?
The stove is big.
They're really big. Okay, I think we're ready then to add the beets to this.
All right.
So the deal with this recipe, from what I read online, people said it doesn't taste like beets because the cocoa powder, because it's red velvet, that covers up the beet dirt flavor. So we'll find out.
I mean, like I said, I like beets.
I think at least like the frosting will help. At least,
for
you
sure.
know. So I think it'll be okay.
Oh, look at how pretty it is.
It's
though.
super pretty. These are
very,
beautiful.
very pink and nice looking.
I saw a variety of recipes where some of them only had you use like uncooked beets, where you like shred them. But then it didn't.
But then it's a texture more like a carrot cake.
Yeah, and then it wasn't like as pink.
Which I love carrot cake.
I do too. I had thought about suggesting like a beet carrot cake muffin instead of the cupcakes. But then I saw these cupcakes with like the cream cheese frosting, and they just look so striking and beautiful.
Yeah, and I've never done this before, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting, isn't it? Breaking rules.
Yeah, he's got two.
Oh yeah, the two pieces. I read that. Okay. So what I was telling you earlier. So I was telling Cookie earlier that I have been listening to this Up First podcast on NPR. So it's basically just like a news recap. And so they talk about like a bunch of different things. I've been using it mostly to keep on top of like what's happening in the Democratic primaries and stuff. But I was telling her, I learned recently, and I mean, I'm sure other people have heard this too, and maybe you've heard it, but right now there is this huge health epidemic in China.
No, I haven't heard about this.
It's called,
you're not talking about the coronavirus, are you?
I am.
Well, yeah, I've heard. How have you not heard about that?
I live in a hole in the wall, apparently.
Yeah, no, I've heard about the
under a rock.
coronavirus.
Yeah, so the coronavirus, they have...
It's been spreading.
Yeah, and they have quarantine set up.
Yeah,
And they have, like, people going into
it's
these...
really bad. Lots of people have died.
Yeah, these, like... Oh, how many people did they say?
This is super
Maybe-
liquidy. I hope that this is the way it's supposed to
Cupcake
be.
batter is usually liquid.
Like this, it's like
I think so, yeah.
super liquidy.
Yeah, the coronavirus. So they have people in these quarantines that are like gymnasiums and stuff, and it reminded me of the Lunar Chronicles and the
Ledimosas. Yeah.
I was just like, oh my gosh, how did I not know this was happening?
Yeah.
And like travel bans to China.
At first, when you said like a health crisis, I thought you meant like obese children or.
Oh,
I don't know why
no.
that's where my mind went, but that's where it went.
My lyric says, my fellow siblings bought him a very large set of peace lilies for the funeral. They've survived for 4 years. They're very big. Okay, so.
Did you use the half a tablespoon? Oh no, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Tito Bonk says, confronte.
I'm gonna assume that means hello. Hello.
Yeah, confronte. My lawyer says 900 people have confirmed to have passed, but there are rumors that China has not reported 30,000.
Jeez, that's a lot.
It is.
Yeah, so that cause I have heard about it and it has gone to Japan, so I'm a little bit concerned about
Oh, has it gone to Japan?
Yeah. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. I'm hoping, things get cleared up by then.
I'm going to use this little...
Okay, yeah, because you're going to do the full...
Oh, I was going to do these too.
I'm concerned it's not supposed to be this runny.
I think it's fine. This is always the worst part of making cupcakes.
Added 2.5 cups flour. Yes, I did that. Okay, we'll see. This seems super runny. No, don't. It's too big. I got it.
I thought we could both work on that one.
Yeah. This is definitely the worst part about doing muffins. Or cupcakes.
How did all this fuzz get in there?
Oh, was it in the batter?
No, it was here. Maybe it was when I took my sweatshirt off.
It could have been.
Darn dog.
No, it could have just been because it was in my cupboard. I
Maybe,
didn't analyze it when I
How
pulled
did
it
I
out.
not see that before?
I don't know. Things happen, you know, you're busy.
See, but you already knew about my news.
Yeah.
Man, here I thought I was being
And
so
usually
good.
I think I'm the one that lives under a rock.
McLaren says the real test of how dangerous the virus is the cruise ship that had 50 cases on it. If hundreds die, very bad sign. If most folks are okay, you'll probably be fine.
Okay.
For your trip.
Yeah.
But your trip is in May.
I know, that's why I'm like,
that's time.
hopefully they get this all sorted out by the time I go.
Now, did the recipe say how full we're supposed to be?
It said 2/3 full.
Okay.
I've been filling up higher than that just to
I feel
use up more
like-
batter because it still looks like a lot of batter in here.
I feel like they always say 2/3 and then they like barely rise.
I know, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so I'm totally fine with you filling it up more than 2/3 full.
Okay. My hair is but yes, that was my so then on the travel podcast I was listening to,
Mm-hmm.
they had an episode that was kind of like a talk show, or I guess more of like a panel discussion. So like they would have a question and then all three of them would answer it.
Yeah.
One of the questions that I thought was fun was what's the no I want to get the wording right.
I understand that.
But like what's the most awe-inspiring no, it was a landmark that you've ever seen. So like man-made, so not a natural thing. So what's that for you? Because I know I had a first thought, and I changed my mind. I'm like, no, this one was better.
I have an obvious answer. Well, so my first instinct, you know, hearing your question, this is a stupid answer, but this is the first thing that did pop in my mind, but I'm rejecting it in favor of a different answer, which is better. Okay, so my first instinct answer was the Eiffel Tower.
Okay,
it is pretty amazing.
I thought that's what you were going to pick.
But no, my real answer is Angkor Wat in Cambodia. It is like a huge temple complex and it's amazing. That's probably the coolest place I've ever been.
See, we should be filling up that first.
Well, please don't do it with that giant quarter cup.
No, I will just stop for a little bit and I'll catch up on the chat.
Okay. And you can pull it closer. We don't have to have it all the way over there.
Oh, don't we?
You can unplug it. It's not a big deal.
Oh, maybe I'll just bring it.
Argus is looking over a little concerned, but
I got
it'll
it.
be okay.
I'm just, yeah, so I don't have to bend over so far to read. Actually, I'm gonna just make it bigger.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know how to make it bigger.
It's Control Plus.
Oh, well, I knew that.
Did you know that?
I did. I do that all the time.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't realize that it would work for this too.
And Zephyr says baking.
Yes, we are
Yes.
baking. We're making red velvet cupcakes for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And we used beets to color them red instead of food coloring.
And then Tito says Asbuccioni. Is this Italian?
Hello! I will just keep responding to all these different
And
languages as hello.
Pingo Chillar. I don't know any Italian, if that is in fact Italian. I don't recognize any of the words, but then they also have a heart.
One of my coworkers
Thank you for the heart.
One of my coworkers is going to Italy. If it is indeed Italian,
Yeah.
I'm super excited for her.
And then Zephyr says, rad, any big V-Day plans? Well, we did talk about them a little earlier, but...
Yeah, so me and Argus are going to get takeout Chinese, because that's what we've done since college. And we are also maybe going to be playing a game, or a board game, or a video game, or we might watch a movie. We don't know yet.
And then Mr. Rice and I are repairing a Carcassonne board that we have hanging on our wall because it was a wedding sign-in thing. And Zephyr says do all three.
Do all three, okay. I'll let you know which game we pick. Tic-tac-toe, hide and seek. I like that suggestion. We don't know.
And Chris Player's here. He's
Hi,
Hype
Chris
Elephant.
Player.
Hi, Chris Player.
Hi, Chris Player.
And then, yeah, so we're repairing this Carcassonne board, if you've ever played Carcassonne. Because we have it as a wall hanging, and so at our wedding, people like wrote things like, oh, congratulations, you know, all that. And then we're going to play some kind of game and eat leftovers because I didn't want to cook, but there's also a chance we might get calzones. And Zapper also throws out a Hype Elephant and says, hi, and then Chris Player says, hi, Rice Cookie. How's everyone? We're doing good.
We are good, yeah.
We are making red velvet cupcakes in the spirit of Valentine's Day. And
colored with, I'm going to keep saying, they're colored with beets instead of using food coloring.
Colored with beets.
And they're going to have cream cheese frosting. And they're also gluten-free so that one of my coworkers can eat them because she doesn't get to eat most of the desserts people bring in.
Yeah. So back to the awe-inspiring landmark.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you said the
Angkor Wat. It's amazing. It's in
Cambodia.
And I highly, so I was doing a trip to Thailand, but then I found out about this temple and I was like, I have to go. So I added it to my, plans, because people said, if you're going to be going to Thailand,
anyways,
go to Cambodia, because it's really close, and
yeah.
it's totally worth your while. And it was. It was my favorite part of the trip.
Nice.
But not necessarily, so there's that temple, that's the largest one, and it's the most impressive, but there's a lot of smaller ones that are also very nice to visit, too.
Okay.
So, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it there.
So
It's definitely hot, though. Be ready for that. It's hot and it's humid and kind of gross to be outside, but very cool.
So my first thought was the Sydney Opera House.
That is cool.
Because it is a very cool landmark. But the thing is that, I just looked at it. And
oh, yeah,
you can't.
Well, yeah, because you can walk inside, Angkor Wat, and, explore the stairs to climb.
You can walk inside the Sydney Opera House, but it's not, it's not cool on the inside. It's just an opera house. So then I rethought my first answer, and I changed it to the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because you can definitely interact with that, and every step I took, I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I changed my answer to, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Alright, I'm gonna just tidy up this muffin board,
Yeah.
so that these little specks don't bake into it. But then, this one's ready to go in the oven.
And this one is just about ready too. Okay. But so the three people on the podcast, two out of the three said Machu Picchu.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there someday.
And then the third person, she said the Colosseum.
This would also be cool.
Because she said the first time she went, she came from the train or the subway, and it was just right there. Just right in front of her as she was coming out of the subway.
That's pretty
She said
cool.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I just thought it was an interesting question. So
Yeah.
Does anyone in the chat have any awe-inspiring landmarks that they
Man-made
landmarks that they have seen and want to share? Yeah, I just thought that was a cool question. Because there are so many cool things around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Oh, never mind. I thought maybe I was supposed to use 3 eggs instead of 4.
No, you're supposed to use 4.
Yeah.
Can you stop filling it?
Well, I've got all this extra batter.
I know, but this is done. We're not filling this one up anymore.
Okay.
I'm trying to tidy it up, and I'm going to throw it in the oven.
But the batter kind of tastes beety.
Well, hopefully when we bake it, you won't notice.
Okay.
We'll see.
I can tidy up this other one. We are also going to be making cream cheese frosting.
Yes, whipped cream cheese frosting.
And then while we're waiting for...
Honestly, these probably won't even take that long to bake. But we have to let them cool. So
Right. So while we're waiting for it to cool, we're going to play some Ori and the Blind Forest.
and I totally just dumped this napkin into one of those cupcakes.
I usually
It's
just
fine.
I usually just let this stuff bake
Bake and then
you
yeah.
if I eat it afterwards.
Well, maybe we should have done that because I'm using a lot of napkins.
And
This is a 0 waste fail. But I will say I've been meaning to get rid of these napkins for like a long time, and that's why I'm using them instead of the paper towels. Because
I think we're ready.
okay. So I'm thinking these probably only need,
Not that much time.
I'm gonna say maybe like 6 minutes.
What's this called for? The full size muffin?
15 to 18 minutes.
I would probably start checking these at
5,
7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like gonna be a huge mistake. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Just because this one's like really full, I'm gonna move it over to this one, which is like really.
Okay. Don't drip on it. Oh. I don't know if you guys could see that, but she dripped.
I totally dripped, but.
Cupcakes are the worst.
There. Okay. I actually haven't tasted it yet, so. I think it's pretty good though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns
Oh, it
out.
has a little aftertaste of beet. Okay, yeah, I get that.
Alright,
Well, maybe once it bakes, it'll be better. Then we'll add the frosting.
Right, and if it turns out that they're not any good, then
I'm not bringing them into work.
Yeah, then we'll just not bring them into work.
No.
Too embarrassing.
It's too embarrassing. Gotta keep your failures at home.
Or you can just bring them in and be like, so what? I messed up.
Yeah,
Try
that's
whatever
true.
you want.
True.
We weren't going to use the same bowl, were we?
No.
And you don't want to save this extra batter, do you? It's only like probably 1 mini muffin's worth.
You think that's it?
Yeah. Maybe 2.
We can.
But it's not that much. I personally would dump it, but.
Okay. You want to try making a pancake?
Yeah.
Well, give us an early taste. How exciting! Let me put in the anti-stick stuff. Okay, so this is just for us, and this is like all out. I had licked my finger. Okay, everyone.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. I figure this is just for us. It's not like, you know, if this was for someone else, yeah, I'd wash my hands before I did this.
Right. Should I start making the whipped cream frosting?
Yeah, if you're ready for it. So I wrote down the recipes. It's a combination of other recipes.
Okay.
So I was gonna add agar-agar just to make sure that it stays solid.
Okay.
But the cream cheese really should do the job.
Is there a specific bowl you wanted?
I have it in the freezer because you're supposed to keep it freezered. Stop it. Stop. Hang on. I need to give you instructions. So first, we cream. Okay, I guess maybe we need to do a separate bowl just to do cream cheese and powdered sugar. So you want to like mix those together before you add the heavy cream.
Okay.
So just take like one of those, one of these bowls. Take the biggest one because
Yeah.
you're going to use the hand mixer on it.
Alright.
Sorry, on this side. I don't know where your little prongs are for this. They're in the freezer. That's how you're supposed to do it with cream.
Okay. Are we using this whole thing?
No. I said we're only going to do 3 ounces. It's on the recipe. Because one of the recipes, it said to use the full 8 ounces. And I'm like, we don't want the cream cheese to be like overpowering.
Right.
But I mean, if you think we could do 4 ounces, so use half of the brick.
No, I think 3's fine. It has little measurements on the side. Did you know that?
I did.
I mean, I don't buy cream cheese very often, and I know you do, so I'm sure you would have known that, but thought I would still mention it.
Okay, and this is really gonna cook super fast. It's gonna be very thin. This thing.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
I keep wiping this up, but it just like, the beets. I mean, just the batter, it just keeps appearing.
Everywhere.
Because it's just so darn liquidy.
I know, I swear it's not supposed to be this liquidy, but I've never made this recipe, so I don't really know.
Alright, so 3.
Yeah, or 4. You may as well do 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna commit to it.
Well, too bad we're doing 3.
Okay, that's fine too. So, in case everyone doesn't know, I absolutely love whipped cream. I've loved it since I was a kid. I don't know if you remember, my dad would, well, our dad.
I do remember.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people did it, you know, where you just like put the nozzle like right in your mouth.
Tons
and
of people do that.
I know,
You're
but
not
like,
special.
but I love doing it. Granted, like now I only make whipped cream from scratch, so I don't really have it that often, but I really like it. We're gonna add this in later after like one of the pans are done.
Add what in?
Oh, the pan.
Oh, you don't want to just cook it on the stovetop?
I mean, I guess we could do that. I was gonna just do it in the oven.
Oh. Well, we could do it in the oven.
This is fine. We'll do it as a pancake. But I was going to say earlier, I watched a couple of Chris Player's streams because he was doing speed runs of Donkey Kong Country 2.
Nice.
I just love the music so much. So
love that game.
and last night it was really sad because he had like 3, because it keeps track of his like time by each world.
Okay.
And so then it had shown that for 3 of the worlds he had done his best time ever.
Wow.
So it's like he could get a personal best, and then he died, and then he got really discouraged and sad. So and then he kept dying accidentally, and it's kind of funny but sad at the same time.
Oh no.
So I was sorry that happened to Chris Player, but I still enjoyed watching it.
Yeah. I mean, I love that game.
I know, me too. But also, because did I tell you last week I had watched, I started watching Eat, Pray, Love?
No, you didn't.
Well, so I had started watching
I want to watch it.
So, because it's on Netflix.
We could watch it on Monday.
Well, but I've already watched it now. So
You could watch it again?
So I had started watching it, and I just watched the eat part, which is the best part of the book, because she just goes to Italy and she eats.
And
it's
she learns
wonderful.
Italian.
She learns Italian and she loves the language, and it's just a very nice, good part of the book. And then, so I finished watching that, and then I watched Pray, where she goes to India and she prays, and I'm like not into it, whatever. And then the last one is Love, where she goes to Indonesia and she like falls in love with this guy who I don't like. And honestly, I don't remember some of the things that happened in the movie. I'm like, is this how it went down in the book? I don't remember this at all. It's been a while since we've read it.
Yeah, she met a guy.
I know she did, but I don't remember, like, the guy almost killed her with his car because he had hit her while she was riding a bike.
That happened.
That did happen, because I didn't remember that. But yeah, so that part I'm also like, it's whatever.
Well, apparently, the podcaster that I really like, she's read that book like 3 times.
I mean, I
I
like the book, but when I was watching the movie, I just feel like it doesn't make you want to keep watching. Like, there's something about like the pacing or like, I don't know, it just doesn't really get you excited. Like, I liked the book, but the movie it's a little, it like drags, you know. I'm kind of a chore to watch it, so I wouldn't, I still think you should watch it.
Going to. Maybe I'll watch it on Monday.
Yeah, you should. I also watched Monsters University.
Oh,
because
fine.
Because I had never seen it and it's on Disney Plus, so I watched it and I liked it.
Yeah, I saw it in I saw it when I went to visit one of my friends in Albany from Cornell. Yeah, we saw it in theaters. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was amazing either. Oh, but I wanted to tell you that I watched the new Aladdin.
Oh my gosh.
On
Sorry, everything's fine. I just totally forgot that we had the stove going.
Oh.
Okay, I think it looks like the cupcakes could still use more time.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 2 more minutes. Yeah, I totally forgot about the stove. So then I saw it there and I was like, oh man. Spatula? Yeah, I've got it right now. I'm doing it.
No, I mean, I want the spatula.
Oh, yeah. I'll use the wooden spoon. Okay. This is not going well.
Yeah, so I watched the new Aladdin.
Yeah, so what did you think?
So part of the reason why I watched it, because I had one of my friends over and she had never seen it and she was up for watching it.
Yeah.
And then also our sister Cupcake, she had said that she liked it.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll be, maybe I'll watch it too. Wakewish is here. She says, hi guys.
Hi, Wakewish.
Hi Wakewish, this is early for you.
I know,
huh?
that's what I thought, yeah. We also did start really late. We're halfway through the stream. Well, if we had started on time.
Yeah, we started late.
We started late because it took us a while to get this setup going since we wanted to play video games also.
Yeah, and Wakewish says, is that your kitchen cookie? It's very nice.
It is, thank you.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice kitchen.
It got the job done.
But yeah, so the new Aladdin movie, so I liked it, but I feel like Will Smith's character, because, you know, he's a genie. I feel like, I mean, I guess the genie's really prevalent in the cartoon, too.
Yeah.
But I felt like he was more, I don't know, like, in it more than what he should have. Like, I don't know, if that doesn't sound mean.
I think that's fine.
Also, I felt like Jasmine and Aladdin didn't have tons of chemistry together, but I thought Jasmine did a really good job because she sings the new song.
Oh, okay.
I thought she did a really good job in that. But I mean, overall, I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. Because I still haven't seen that one.
Wakewish says, I'm technically still at work. I'm finishing up an article. Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, when I'm at work, I mean, I'm always doing work, but I'm only half paying attention. But I still do a good job, so I think it's okay. Maybe if I climb up the ladder, you know, maybe I'll stop listening to my podcast. But for now, I don't want to part with my podcasts, so keep going the way I'm going.
Okay, well, I think this pancake is done.
Okay. Okay, and I think this cream cheese and powdered sugar are blended. So what do we do next?
So we have to.
Do we now whip the heavy cream? Or what do we do?
Yeah, so we whip the heavy cream, and then so the one thing that's not clear to me is I think we have to like kind of mix this in slowly, like as we're beating the heavy cream. We also have to add some powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and the agar-agar.
Okay.
Oh. Also, Wakewish is running spell check right now. So not a lot of focus is required. And she loves the background music, by the way. I forgot we even had that running right now.
I forgot we did too.
Yeah, so we had started, we made a playlist that had songs from all the games we had played so far. But then it's not up to date because there's a bunch of games we've played since we've made this playlist. So we should update it sometime.
Is this 1 cup?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know, right?
Because then I don't have to measure. Well, Wakewish, I've been reading the Lunar Chronicles, and I know you and Cookie talked a lot about them in previous streams, so I figured I would share my piece.
You know, just so you know, I'm just nibbling on this. It's pretty good.
Okay. So I'm reading it. I'm in the middle of Crest, and Wakewish is exciting. Yeah, I'm enjoying them. I'm reading, so I'm in Crest right now, and what just happened? Scarlet is on Luna, and everyone else is in the desert. She says, wow, you're far. Yeah, I haven't been talking about it because I figured a lot of our streamers had heard Cookie talk about them, so I'm like, I don't need to talk about them too. But yeah, I'm liking them, so yeah, I've been making good progress on that. And yeah, that's really the only thing I'm reading right now. And sometimes I throw in some other books too, but I'm not really reading that much other than that. But I am also Cookie.
Yes.
I finished that season of The Amazing Race.
Which season were you watching again?
20 or 21?
Yeah. What did you think?
I am happy with how it turned out.
I know, right?
Because they were definitely underdogs the entire time.
I know.
So that was pretty cool. Because I was like, this
Is this what's happening like that? Because there were two teams that were like a full day behind.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, and then one of them got U-turned, and it's like, there's nothing they could do to ever catch up. But somehow one of the teams that was far behind. They ended up winning, and it was amazing.
Do I blend this until it? Okay, that's what I thought. Until it starts to.
Yeah, but we can actually add the
Yeah, I thought you could throw like a spoonful in at a time or something.
If you can pull it out a second, just so I can scrape it against something.
Oh yeah. Did you say slowly?
It'll be fine.
Well, I think I should blend this one in first.
Yeah.
Dr. Waffle says I like the background music too.
Oh, good.
Thanks. And then Wafer says that her book club the next book is The Master and Margarita. Sounds really good, so I'm excited to read it. You're in a book club? I'm jealous because I think a book club would be fun, but I don't know. I guess Cookie and I could do one. Would you want to do a book club with me?
Maybe.
If we read good books?
Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing. My concern is, like, I would never want to be in a huge book club because I want it to have a lot of influence on what we would all read. Because
Oh yeah.
I don't want to read books that are wasting my time.
Yeah, and
Which I'm sure, like, they all have their merits, but, like, in the end, there's definitely a type of book I like.
Right.
Which is, like, fantasy or mystery, sci-fi, too.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I read. Although I've been doing, like, memoirs and stuff right now, but I still like them, but they're just not as enticing as, like, a book that actually has a plot.
Right.
I mean, you know, like...
No, I know what you mean.
So, I mean, of course, like, an autobiography still has a plot, but it's, like, their life, and it's, like... It's not the most interesting. Like, I mean, granted, I'm listening to, like, political things, so, of course, that's not going to be that interesting.
Right. And Dr. Waffle says, where are you in Ori? I missed last week. So, at the very end, we just beat that tree.
Yeah.
With,
Which I think was the part you wanted to watch.
everything's rising, and it was very
It was
stressful.
super stressful, and we said, one more try, and then, right, because our stream was, you know, past time.
Yeah.
But then Rice got it amazingly that last time.
And Zapper says, how many cupcakes are you sending me?
None this time.
Yeah, cupcakes I don't think would travel nearly as well as cookies.
No, I don't think so either.
But I bet brownies would travel pretty well.
There's actually a brownie recipe I want to try that uses sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
think. Yeah. And they're supposed to be like really, really fudgy.
See, but I really like my black bean brownies. So I made some black bean brownies once, and I thought they were really good. Wakefish said that she would definitely be in a book club with us. We could Skype or something for discussions.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I'd be up for that.
I love reading.
Dr. Ruff says, I'll need to watch it. I love that song. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the music. I was so stressed.
Yeah, I know. We were too worried about not dying. Okay, that's one.
Yeah, it was really stressful, and I'm glad we beat it though because
then we have to do it today.
Yeah, it would have been so discouraging being the first thing we do today.
Yeah.
Whereas I was getting in a groove.
She was.
When I was doing it. Deborah says red velvet brownies with a hype element.
Well, they're not red velvet. They're just
no.
That's what you
That's
want.
what we should make.
Oh man. You should try some of this. Here, I can take over that.
Yeah, I feel like it's taking forever.
It does take forever.
How I always feel about whipped cream.
That's totally worth it.
Is this good?
I like it a lot.
Does it taste like Beets?
No. I think it went away when we cooked it.
I like it.
It's pretty good.
I don't know the Beets. Do you know the Beets?
I don't think so.
I had also told Mr. Rice that we could do breakfast for dinner.
Okay.
At the farmer's market, I also bought breakfast sausage, which it was at that same Beet stand. I was talking to the lady for a while, so I'm like, I gotta buy something because
I hate that.
Because I'm like, I can't just walk away and be like, oh, that's nice talking to you, and then leave.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying hamburger patties and then breakfast sausage. Because I thought, oh, like Mr. Rice likes breakfast sausage. And if it's a good breakfast sausage, I like it too. Which totally goes against the whole, I just recently said that I wanted to stop eating pig products.
Because pigs are smart.
Yeah, pigs are smart. Which our brother, Dr. Ross, did the same thing, a whole bunch of years ago.
Then we all kind of made fun of him for it. I mean, maybe made fun, that's not the right phrase, but like, yeah, but we gave him a hard time about it.
We did. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe I should start doing that. And then here I am buying breakfast sausage that certainly has pork in it, so next time. But, yeah, so I told him we could do breakfast for dinner if we didn't have enough leftovers, because I thought that was a good idea. Eggs, breakfast sausage, maybe make waffles or something.
Alright, they are done.
Oh man.
They don't like, because the top of them, they don't look that done, and somehow it still looks kind of like wet to me, but they're done. Like, the toothpick came out
Okay.
pretty clean. So.
I trust it.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're going to definitely have to cool, so.
Yeah. We add 1 teaspoon. Yeah. Powdered sugar first.
What kind of sugar did you use in this?
Wait, did you already add the powdered sugar? The cream cheese?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What kind of sugar did you add to the pancake?
Just regular sugar?
Oh, because it looks darker to me than a regular sugar.
Well, no, it's sugar that, it's like fair trade stuff from the grocery store that I buy in the bulk section. So I think there's like some, I don't know, vanilla in it or something. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You're going to have to sprinkle it in. I know. That's where you get you and all your mason jars. Are you a millennial?
I know.
Total hippie.
There's something I was gonna, because I was gonna, you know, try to say my progress each week and things I do that are good or like I'm progressing. There was something I was going to say, but I just can't remember what it was.
You know what I decided? I decided that come the fall, I'm going to definitely take that French class.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So there's this, in the city where we live, there's this group, and it's called like Alliance Française. And they do French, like a French course. I mean, they do multiple, because they have a beginner, intermediate, advanced. Yeah, I said I'm going to definitely do it in the fall, because I was on the fence about doing it for the spring, and I decided not to do it. Partly because I'm doing piano lessons.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that I'll probably put a hold on my piano lessons for the fall, so then I can do the French. And which says awesome. Yeah, so then when we do book club, I can practice my French with you. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm excited for that, because I think it's exciting to learn new languages.
It is, yeah.
And actually, because that season of The Amazing Race, the last challenge they had to do was they had to pick all the countries they did, and then put hello and goodbye in that language. And since I've been learning Dutch, I actually knew the Dutch one.
Hey.
And I'm like, oh my god. I mean, I don't know how hard it was for the people to get that one, but I'm like, that's another one that I would have known.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like those memory challenges at the end must be so terrifying because
Oh yeah.
like,
you don't know what they're gonna do.
yeah, they could ask you anything. Like I've seen that, like they want the flags in the order of the countries like that you went to them.
Yeah, and I've seen
But,
like the people.
Right. It's like
Rated
it's such a whirlwind trip that like it's gotta be hard to remember all those things.
Right.
Alright, so I think the whipped cream is done, but we can't frost cupcakes
No,
yet because they're
not-
too warm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to stick them in the fridge.
So let's play some Ori.
Here, do you want this?
Ooh. Yes,
Please
please.
sample it.
I think it's pretty good.
I think I could use more sugar.
Yeah,
It's a very like creamy
but I
cheese.
like it because usually frostings are too sweet.
I think maybe we should add more.
But we are licking these.
Can we just wash them? It's not a huge deal. I think we should add some more sugar.
All right. I thought it was perfect.
How much sugar? That's a whole nother question. I don't know. Because some other recipes I looked at, they called for like 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm like, That's too much.
Yeah.
So I only did 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, I put 2 tablespoons in. You could put in 2 more tablespoons.
Yeah, let's try that. Was this the powdered sugar? Wayfish says that she definitely needs to get back into practicing her French because it's gotten so rusty.
Yeah, you should look to see if they have any like French groups where you are, because it's possible they do. Because I know for where we live, it was started by these 2 French women who wanted to, you know, keep up their French language and also like to keep up with the French community, or at least like the French community in the city. So yeah, they started this group and then it expanded, and then people who have nothing to do with France wanted to learn French. So yeah, so they might have something similar there. But yeah, I didn't want to do the French in combination with the piano because I'm like, that's a lot of it's a lot of money doing those 2 things together. So I thought do them separate, and piano won out first for the first round, but I think for the fall I'll do the French. And also I'm still doing the agility with the pup. She did really well last week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean she still didn't do the teeter-totter, but she got halfway up. Like she was like 1 step away from making it tip.
Oh man.
And then she got off. But I was like, you know what? I'm proud of you. And she was like really going. She was good. But the Westminster Dog Show was Monday and Tuesday.
Did you watch it? Because one of my coworkers watched it.
No, I didn't watch it. But they also had the agility over the weekend.
Okay.
But I didn't watch the whole agility because I don't have the right TV station. So I watched it on YouTube yesterday. So I watched like the winners of each side. And of course the Border Collie won. I mean, Border Collie is the last 2 years.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. But it's just cool to watch them. I'm like, wow. I don't think my dog will ever be that good, but that's okay.
I might just grab like a spoonful of this to make sure.
Okay. And Wayfish says, yeah, I should definitely do that. At the very least, I've been meaning to ask around at my work if anyone speaks French because the Spanish speakers got together to practice.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Oh, that's a good idea. Are you gonna eat it all yourself?
Well, I'm gonna like this plain, but I want to split those.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I was just saying with the spoon I was gonna.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna eat the whole thing.
No.
I can take the smaller one.
I think that's better.
I think so too.
Alright.
You could modify the
I'm
recipe.
going to.
Alright.
Actually, we might.
Oh, want to re-whip it?
It's possible. I don't think we'll need to.
But we might just want clean beaters for that too. Because this will kind of droop, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Are you gonna put it in the freezer or the fridge?
The fridge.
All right.
Because I just throw it right.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we're gonna need it. I wouldn't bother washing them.
You don't think so?
I don't think we'll need it.
Okay.
So it's usually only after like a day or 2 then the whipped cream needs to be re-whipped. But since it's got the cream cheese and agar, and powdered sugar,
Okay.
it shouldn't need to be re-whipped, especially after only like half an hour.
And Dr. Ruffle says, is Cupcake possible? Yeah, she is Cupcake. Visiting mom and dad this weekend or something? So long as they have snow, that's the plan, because little Quill likes the snow.
Yeah, so our older sister, she, for those who don't know, she has a corgi that has like reached Instagram fame because he's super cute. And unfortunately though, he's got cancer. He's only 5 years old.
He's not even 5.
Not even 5. So he's got like, the doctor said like 1 to 2 months left of life left.
So we're trying to...
So our sister really wants him to go play in the snow because he really likes playing in the snow.
Yeah, this winter has been so mild that I doubt they have any snow.
Right, so I don't know. So if there's snow, then our sister's gonna go to our parents' house so that her dog can play in the snow.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll be right back. We just have to get over to Our other camera.
Yeah, the video game. Wafer says, no, not Will. I know.
I know.
It is so sad. And our sister, she made a really nice Instagram post because, you know, he's Instagram famous. So she made a really nice post like, oh, like it breaks our heart to have this diagnosis, but at least we have some time that we can help him enjoy his last time. So it is so sad.
It's really sad.
But apparently he's still acting normal and still
Which is good.
loving life. So that's good. Yeah, so we're gonna go.
Yeah, we'll be right
over
back.
there. Be right back.